Do you want to be a business owner, but you're looking for tips to avoid the financial risk? Well, you just hit the jackpot by landing on this video. Be sure to watch to the end. First of all, there are no guarantees in life, so I nor anyone can guarantee that you won't lose money in a franchise. But there are things that you can do to protect yourself and the capital that you invest. So as long as you understand that you are the only one who can control whether you lose money or not, then I will address this topic. Do we have a deal? I just want to take a moment and ask you to please subscribe to my channel. I am creating so much valuable franchising content. I don't want you to miss any of it. So please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Before we talk about losing money, let's define what I mean when I say losing money. For the purposes of this video, I am not talking about showing a loss on paper due to tax advantages or needing to sell a business prematurely due to a divorce, health reasons, or unforeseen circumstances. In this video, I'm talking about losing money as in failing, closing your doors, walking away. Here are 10 secrets to not losing money in a franchise. Number 1. Create a powerful why. Why do you want to own a franchise investment? Consider the difference between two guys joining a gym on New Year's Day. One gentleman had a heart attack, and his doctor said, if you don't lose weight and get your blood pressure under control, you're going to die prematurely. Another guy says, I put on a few holiday pounds. I could really stand to lose some weight. Come March 1st, which guy is more likely to still be exercising? The one with a more powerful why. Why do you want to own a business? Get clear and specific and write it down. Why do you not want to go back to a W-2 job? Why is ownership so important to you? The more clear and specific you are about what's motivating you to make this change in your life, the easier it will be for you to own this moment in good times and bad. Because look, owning a business, it's not all going to be a bed of roses. There are going to be tough days. There are going to be situations that challenge you. And if you don't have a strong, powerful, motivating why, driving you to get out of bed every day, to keep going when things are not going the way you want them to, you may decide to just quit and walk away. So in order to not lose money by walking away, please define for yourself a clear, specific, powerful why. Number 2, the second secret to not losing money in a franchise is to have big, clear goals. Personally, professionally, and financially, who do you want to become? The business is the pass-through vehicle that's going to drive your life to a new place. The more clearly you can communicate to yourself, personally, professionally, and financially, what you're trying to achieve through the business, the easier it will be to define the right business for that journey, and the easier it will be for you to stay true to that business when times get tough. Number 3. The third secret to not losing money in a franchise business is to work with an experienced franchise consultant who can lead you to the right franchisor partner. Look, not all franchisors are created equal. Not everybody is going to be there to adequately train you and fully support you. If you work with an experienced franchise consultant like the Daly coach, you will be leveraging 19 years of relationships, of experience with these franchisors. My franchisors are my friends. These are people that I have been with, most of them, for the 19 years that I have been a consultant. You get to leverage that when you work with me. Selecting the right franchisor partner could make all the difference to you between winning and losing, between succeeding and failing. Number 4, don't lose money in a franchise because you invested in a widget or a brand. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. The number one thing that you are investing in when you invest in a franchise is people. If you want to do it yourself, go be an entrepreneur. If you're investing in a franchise, you're buying down the learning curve of starting that business because you're partnering yourself with people who've already figured out how to make money in that particular type of business. They've created a toolbox, including training and marketing and technology, and they're going to support you. So the number one thing that you should be looking for during your due diligence to select the right franchise investment is people, not widgets and brands. During 2020, one of the hardest years that we've ever faced in business, widgets and brands did not keep doors open, nor did they get doors reopened when it was safe to do so. But strong leadership did. I have several other videos on my channel where I've interviewed some of these franchisor partners that successfully opened their doors and had record-breaking months after they were able to reopen. How did that happen? It happened because of leadership. How do you find the right business on your own? How do you know among different franchisors which one has the best leadership? You work with an experienced franchise consultant, and during your due diligence process, you focus on that leadership, not investing in a business because you like the widget, not investing in a business because you think your community needs that brand, but investing in that business because it comes with a leadership team that you get to know, like, and respect. Number 5, follow the franchisor's lead. The 5th thing to do to ensure that you won't lose money in your franchise is to do what the franchisor says to do. I know this seems obvious, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes our egos get in the way. Sometimes we think that we know better than our franchisor partner does. The number one reason that franchise businesses fail is because people don't follow the system. Don't let that be the reason that you lose money and have to close your doors. Follow the franchisor's lead. Number 6, invest in a business that you can comfortably afford. Don't lose money in a franchise by investing in a business that you can't afford. So the number one reason that franchise businesses fail is because people don't follow the system. But the number one reason that businesses fail is because people run out of money. Now, if you've done proper due diligence by talking to the franchisor and validating with franchisees, you really shouldn't run out of money. But then again, nobody can control how you are spending money other than you. So please make sure that you are investing in a business where you're not putting every dime that you have into the startup of that business. Because God forbid you need more money than you think you're going to need. Where are you going to get it from? You'll end up as a statistic failing simply because you ran out of money. That is a mistake that you can't afford to make. And it's one that in a franchise you have the opportunity to avoid making by doing proper due diligence, validating with a minimum of 3 to 4 franchise owners and maybe even 4 to 8 franchisees. Talking to them about how long it took them to build a positively cash flowing business and how much money they put in to get that business to a positively cash flowing place. The more owners that you can talk to, the more that you validate, the more certain you can be that you have enough money. But then even after you've done that validation, the Daly coach might say, add a little bit of extra. Because there may be variables that you haven't accounted for that happen because life happens. Please don't invest in a franchise that will require every last dime. I know you may be madly in love with a business and you want it to be the one, but look, this investment doesn't have to be the dream business. This investment could be a stepping stone business, a lower investment that allows you to safely leave corporate America, to build your confidence as a business owner, to build cash flow and equity and your net worth and your skill. It can be a stepping stone business on the way to the dream business. Any feeling of scarcity or lack in your business because you're improperly capitalized can only lead to scarcity and lack. If you want to feel abundant, if you want to feel like you can be successful, you need more than enough money. Don't let improper capitalization be the reason that you have to close your franchise doors. Number 7, create your daily plan. So this daily plan that I've talked about, I certainly have other videos on my channel about how to create a daily plan. But basically, the daily plan is a daily plan that allows you to break down your annual revenue goal into daily goals so that every day that you come to work, you come with purpose. You come knowing exactly what you have to accomplish on that day in order to always be incrementally moving toward your end goal. When you follow your daily plan, you will always know where you are in relation to where you want to be. For more information on how to create your daily plan, please follow the link on the bottom of the screen. Number 8, be consistent. Don't lose money in your franchise because you're not consistent. When you join the gym with the intent of building muscle, you go to the gym day after day after day. The change in your body is so incremental that you won't even notice it for weeks, sometimes even months. The same thing will be true in your business. The momentum that you're building is so incremental that often it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere. But don't lose hope and don't turn back and do not quit. But if you keep your head down and trust the process, one day your consistency is going to pay off. You will see the result of all the effort that you've put in. Number 9, find a mentor. Don't lose money in your franchise because you tried to go it alone. The whole idea of investing in a franchise is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Franchising is very collaborative. There are people all around you who want to support you, but you have to reach out and ask for help. So find a mentor, whether it be someone at the corporate office who's assigned to you, or other franchisees who are a little bit ahead of you, who already have what you want. Franchisees in a system are not competitive. We are all shareholders in the same brand. So if I figured out something that's made me successful in my franchise, I want to share it with you, because if I can teach you how to be more successful, then our entire brand gets stronger. So don't try to go it alone. Don't try to figure out things on your own. Ask for help. Find a mentor. Number 10, develop an abundant mindset. Don't lose money in your franchise because you have a scarcity mindset. Look, it's a fact that we get what we focus on. If you are constantly focused on losing money or fearful that you're going to fail, how can you create an abundant, successful business? You can't. Like a farmer who plants seeds in the ground, if you plant seeds of success, then you will reap success. If you plant seeds of failure, then you will reap failure. There are many great books about mindset, and certainly I have other coaching videos on developing an abundant mindset. This is not just positive thinking. This is factual. The law of attraction will work in your favor once you become deliberate in using it to create the results that you want. There are many resources available to learn more about the law of attraction, but the Daly Coach would certainly love to help you if I can. Look, I cannot guarantee that you will not lose money in your franchise investment. Nobody can but you. You do it by following these 10 simple tips and never giving up. If I can teach you more about the law of attraction or how to build a daily plan, I want to be your daily coach. Please follow the link on the screen below to contact me. Somebody from my team will reach out to you within 1 to 2 business days. And if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.